Hopefully. We should be live, guys. Hopefully we are. If you can see us, please let us know.
I still can't. So there we go. There's a notification.
Okay, hopefully we're good. Oh, there we go. Okay, Tracy and Tim, thank you very much for letting us know we're live here. Really do appreciate that.
Sweet comment too.
I didn't even catch the comment. Oh, really cute picture. Yeah, it is. It does work out good for us. So for some reason the comment isn't showing up on this one, but it is on the other one. Go figure. Hi, Joy. Oh, here we go. Now they're starting to come.
There we go. Hi, Joy. Right. Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys. So hopefully we'll get a decent turnout today. We decided to go back to the horizontal, or whatever you want to call it. But we do know that some of our friends are at the Okie Homestead this weekend. I'm not sure when it gets over, but I'm sure they're having a great time. And from what I saw in some of the videos, they have some really nice blue skies and warm weather, which is far from what we have.
We're happy for them, but yeah, we don't have that.
No, it's very gray and very cool here. I guess you would say cold if you're comparing it to the 90 degrees I believe they were getting at the Okie Homestead. Because I think we're still pretty close to the freezing most days right now, and I think today was 5 degrees Celsius, which...
Yeah, the temperature's quickly dropping here today. This morning it felt pretty nice, but yeah, it's quickly getting cold.
Yeah, so 5 was our high today, or 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was still chilly.
What I call pretty nice.
Yeah, nice compared to what we have had. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have had some decent weather. And it's supposed to be spring, but it sure doesn't. It sure does not feel like it.
Mm-hmm. Cool and rainy here too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really want that warm, sunny weather. Even if it rains, just to make it feel like spring, that's okay.
Yeah,
it still feels like winter.
It would be nice to get to that point where it feels like we're beyond the snow and the ice and the...
Yeah, I want that spring motivation because I'm not there yet.
Yeah. we were just talking about that at the kitchen table this morning. I said to Cindy, I said, we keep talking about how we're going to start planting, and have you done any of that? And we have not.
Doesn't feel like planting season yet for me.
No.
I know a bunch of people around here who have started their seedlings, but I'm planning later this week just to start peppers and get the garlic and peas out.
Look at this. Joey says she's in Oklahoma and has her AC on.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
We have our heat on.
Yeah, our furnace is still coming on. Absolutely. Tracy and Tim, I forget, where are you guys at again? That you're a little warmer this morning here.
We weren't warm, but we were warmer.
Yeah, we were not warm.
It's getting colder though. I think tonight drops below freezing.
Yeah, it was a couple nights ago because I'm working an afternoon shift right now. I think it was just 2 or 3 nights ago when I came home. It was minus 20 or minus 21, which is almost minus 6 Fahrenheit. So let me see here.
I do like the restream for this. Being able
to click the comments. Yes. Northern Ohio. Okay. That sounds...
Okay, not too far away then.
No, not super far. We could actually visit sometime.
Or you can visit us.
Yeah. Can't say I haven't crossed the border in quite some time. We have our passports up to date and everything, but it just seems, with the exchange rate, it's so hard to justify going over even for shopping trip or anything, right? Right by Lake Erie. So you're probably fairly close to Cedar Point in that area then. So Joy says it was 87 Fahrenheit there. Wow. Yeah, you could send some of that our way. That would be fantastic. Yeah, because we are between Erie and Huron, where we're at, Tracy and Tim. We're very close to Sarnia, really, so we're kind of right in between.
Yeah, very close to Lake Huron.
So you're very close to Cedar Point. Yeah, it's been years since I've been there, a lot of years, but I did enjoy my trip there one time. I know it's this one. The only thing about the restream, it's delayed. I see the comments kind of pop up on the studio platform before I get to see them on the main screen here.
Yeah, so if we're looking here and there.
Yeah, if our eyes are jotting around, it's because I don't want to miss the comments. And we are also streaming to Rumble today, which hopefully means that we could potentially have some people watching on Rumble as well. I hope. Anyway. So, all right. So they used to go every year as kids to Cedar Point. Yeah.
I imagine a lot of people around here go to Canada's Wonderland every year.
Yeah, and they're all owned by the same company now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Cedar Entertainment or whatever it's called, or Six Flags or something. I can't remember, but definitely, it was a nice park. At least when I was there. Like I said, it was a lot of years ago. I want to say probably, 20. Maybe 15, 16 years ago, maybe. But I used to be a lot more ambitious as far as getting away. At one time, I used to go all the way down to Florida at one time to go to Disney. And
well, he didn't have all the animals either.
no, it was a different stage in life for me. But Cindy and I would like to get down sometime and do some traveling again, but we have to figure out what we'll do with how we'll have things taken care of here while we're gone. And because I find I'm not as good with going as far anymore. I guess if I had more time, it wouldn't be a big deal. At one time, I used to do the trips in one big solid drive, and now it just seems like too much. So
yeah, that just kind of ruins the next day.
Yeah,
you get there, but then you're too tired to do anything.
Exactly. But well, we aren't in a city, but the closest one to us, and it's not really a city, it's a large town, small city, I guess, would be Sarnia.
I think it qualifies as a city.
Yeah, it probably qualifies as a city. So if you looked up Sarnia, it's not super far from us. London is another one that's not super far from us. Or if you even talk about Toronto, it's only, what, 2 hours?
2.5 hours or
Yeah,
so.
2.5 hours, depending on traffic, because if you, once you get going toward that direction, you could be quite a ways out of the city and be, stuck in traffic jams and stuff. So it gets pretty crazy that way. Yesterday was 94.
What is that in Celsius?
94. Let's see what that works out to for our. So very close to, I guess, between 34 and 35 Celsius.
Wow. That sounds lovely.
That sounds like a nice shorts and t-shirt weather to me, by a pool and drinking a nice iced tea or something.
It'd be a bit of a shock to the system, though.
Yeah, for us, I mean, if it got that warm here right now, we'd be just sitting here going, "Oh, can't deal with this." I find that's usually the problem here. We go from one extreme to the other. We'll get to that temperature within the next couple of months. It'll be such an extreme change for us that it'll feel very difficult, because we go from such extremes here. We joke sometimes that we have 2 seasons, not 4, because it's either really, really darn cold or crazy hot.
Absolutely. Well, we didn't do a ton this week, but what did we do?
What did we do? So we do have some stuff going on with the incubator right now. Actually, I just put out a video today talking about our goose eggs because our tufted American buff geese have been laying for probably about just under 2 weeks. So we're hoping, praying that this year we can hatch some goslings, because we tried initially, and I don't think we had. I don't think we were quite. I don't know. I'm not sure what went wrong. We didn't have the.
We tried to let them as well.
Yeah,
that didn't work either.
It didn't work either. But we didn't have the good incubator we have now, so I'm hoping that this will make a difference. After we tried and had no success, we thought, well, like Cindy said, we'll let them try. But then, because the two hens were sharing a nest, and they're doing the same darn thing this year, and it confuses things, because one will stop laying and start to sit, and the other one will go in and coax her off of it and keep laying eggs, even though so the timing gets off and everything gets off, and they ended up having this huge nest going last year, but not a single egg hatched. So this year we've been taking the eggs.
It's their time to prove themselves this year.
Yeah, because if this doesn't work out for us, we're probably not going to keep the geese here, because they're great for, as far as a watchdog goes, but they're not exactly a fun animal to be around, because unlike the chickens and the ducks and whatever else you have kicking around the farm, they don't really need you, and they don't want you around. So it's we'll see how this goes.
Animal, though. We do have a fun animal to be around, and that's our little Lucy. She's doing so well.
Yeah,
and the other little kids too are adorable. But obviously, my heart is with the little bottle-fed one. Yeah,
Cindy's gotten very attached to the little goat that we've had to bottle feed, and we've had, I call it the house goat, because it spends half its time in the house with us.
Well, we had a little birthday party for one of our kids this past week, and other than him, the birthday boy being the star of the show, Lucy became the star of the show, because the kids were outside playing with her, and she has a tendency to escape the fence. So she followed them out, and they didn't know what to do with her, so they brought her in, and she behaved wonderfully, and she stayed for the whole gathering.
Yeah, she's a little smaller than the other. We have 3 little baby goats right now.
Yeah, the other ones are really chunky monkeys.
Yeah, they get to eat all the time. They're with moms all the time, and their moms will feed them. Where, like we explained earlier, Lucy's a twin. Her sister Luna was accepted by mom, but Lucy, for whatever reason, was not welcome. Mm-hmm. So she's become our project.
Yeah, and right at the beginning, she really didn't seem capable of eating either, because she wasn't sucking or anything. We really had to get her there.
Yeah, we had to push the tube into her stomach for the first 2-3 feedings, just to get enough life into her to get her just to drink from a syringe in the later bottle feed. Mm-hmm. But
she's good now, though.
Yeah, she's totally fine now. She's a bit of a runt, so she goes through that fence pretty easily. When she sees Cindy in the yard, she'll come right out of the fence and run over to her, because
she's really cute. But when I'm leaving her in the barn, I have to kind of slow her down in there until she can work her way out, and I have to run out of sight as quickly as possible before she follows me.
Yeah,
it's kind of tough.
But while she's out there, she socializes well.
Yeah.
And the big goats don't bother her. It's just they just won't feed her. And the babies, they all play together, and I'm trying to get some footage of that, because I do have another video I'm going to release later in the week, kind of showing everybody the baby goats. But I do have a camera set up outside the barn where I'm hoping to capture them playing, and I'll add that to the video before I release it, because it is really fun to watch. Of course, it's fun to watch any any baby animal, right? Everything's cute when it's young. So hopefully we can get some footage to polish up that video a bit.
Mhm.
So it's not just us, because we're not that cute and exciting. So
If it was recording a couple days ago, you should look at the footage then, because they were going crazy out there running on all the.
well, I went and adjusted the camera angle because I don't think it was capturing their playground that they have. I don't think it was capturing that. So
Yeah, I wanted to go out there and film, but I know that if I went out there, Lucy
Lucy
would
come
come
running.
to me, and then the rest
Yeah.
would stop, and yeah.
Absolutely. So that's one of the other items that we've been
Mhm.
dealing with. So what else we got going on? We talked about the fact that we're not planting. Oh, the pheasants have started laying eggs. We never did the real odds and ends or odds and evens. Thank you for joining us. I saw you watched our video earlier. I haven't had a chance to respond to you yet, but I really do appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So the pheasants have started laying as well. You'll see those eggs in the earlier video too. The only thing with them is I never did try them this year. We just never got to it. So we probably will hatch a few more because we only have 2 hens and probably
Too many.
5 males, I think. So we will need to thin that flock. Hopefully have a few more females and really no more than 1 or 2 males, because they get very, very aggressive with each other. We have to put blinders on them because they will basically fight to the death. They don't make nice with each other. So that's on the agenda.
Yeah.
The turkeys, unfortunately, they were laying during the wintertime, and she was doing a great job of laying, but they must not have been doing the dance because nothing was fertile.
Yeah, and we have the stronger looking male in there with her, but maybe we need to switch him out.
Yeah, we might have to consider it. So we have two toms and 1 hen. We had 3 toms, but we had to separate all of the toms because they started fighting, and one of them actually ended up getting injured to the point where it eventually didn't make it. So we keep the 1 tom by himself now with a couple of roosters, just for their own safety. But like Cindy said, we may have to swap out and see if maybe there's a better connection between the 2. It's disappointing because when we got them, we couldn't buy them sexed. We had to buy just unsexed pullets or chicks. I guess not pullets, but turkey pullets. Yeah. Anyway, we had to buy them unsexed, and the problem with that is we ended up with 3 toms and 1 hen, hoping that we would at least get a half and half ratio, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, and that'd be fine. We got 1 hen, so if they were just fertile, we'd probably get ourselves more.
Yeah, but that was the hope.
We'll see.
So
I don't know, all these specialized birds. I'm questioning the geese and the turkeys and the pheasants. And
well, like we were commenting, the geese, if we can't hatch these eggs, because there's no reason we shouldn't be able to, but if for some reason we aren't able to, we will probably throw in the towel there and recoup that space and use it for something else. Maybe we've talked in the past that we would love to have a lamb or something like that as well. So we will see.
Yeah.
So hopefully, the only thing about because I did research some of the lambs, but I know you got to be careful which types you get, because there's certain ones will challenge the fence, and I really do not want something getting out and getting on the road, because we do live on the highway here, not on a gravel road. Even though we're in the country, it's a paved road and it's a very busy road. So the last thing I want to do is be responsible for something escaping and causing an accident or anything like that. So that would be a pretty big negative for us. So
True. And we don't need any more animals with the attitude problems right there.
I think Cindy's referring to the
All the
males because
Yeah. Especially in spring.
yeah, everything in the spring, right? The chickens, the turkeys. Like I haven't seen any aggression from the turkey at all, but Cindy
I
says
have
it comes at her.
every single day.
Other than just puffing itself up and trying to look big, it doesn't really do anything as far as I've seen.
No, it's like I usually take a bucket in, to have something between me and it, and then it comes at me and I kind of
I think you should
yell at it to get
you should take a peace offering. Take a handful of food and go.
No,
"Ooh."
I
Pet
give
it-
the
pet it.
food to distract it and then go to fill the water or something and it still comes at me.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but Cindy seems to have an issue with the males, but it's the same with the kids.
I have no issue with the kids.
No, not that way. But the roosters, they'll come at me, but it's not that often. Where
It's funny when it happens though.
yeah, because I chase them, which usually when you're getting to be my age and my size, it's probably more. It probably would make a good video. It doesn't really work out in my favor. But anyway, they'll go at Cindy more often. The kids will just have to, depending, because if you guys are familiar with chickens and things like that, come spring, in the mating season, that time of year, their hormones will kind of get more, get pumping. Their legs they'll actually get, depending on the color of the chicken, the color of the legs and stuff, you can actually see they'll get redder in the legs and things like that because the blood's pumping. And it's just that time of year, and they tend to get more aggressive. So the kids, as they were growing up, even if they walked by some of these coops and fences that hold the chickens, they would charge the fences to try to get at the kids, even though they're not bothering them, they're just walking by, but they seem to, they want to chase them off. So now, like Cindy was saying, with the geese, it doesn't seem to matter. It's getting especially bad again this time of year because they're laying and they're just doing their job, right? They're getting protected, but it doesn't matter with them what time of year. They just don't like you.
They're just mean creatures.
And we've raised them from chicks,
Goslings,
goslings. It's not like they don't know us, but they still don't like us. So
Yep, they better prove themselves.
I find now, as long as I go in and I don't make eye contact and I just kind of go and firmly do what I need to do, they seem to, their bark is more than their bite type of thing, but they will bite and they will grab on pretty good, and they will sometimes leave a pretty good mark. So hey, Robbie, and maybe Sonia's with you. You just got home from Okie. I didn't even expect to see you today.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
I'm sure you guys had a fantastic time. I'm glad
the weather was lovely.
Well, I was telling Cindy, because I watched your live there where you had the blue skies and you had to turn the camera so the sun wasn't blinding everybody, because that was just the nice thing to do. But I was envious. I was very envious. It was nice to see that you guys were having a good, such good weather for your event there. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was over already. That everyone would be heading home.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how long it would be. I knew you were up there. Was it Thursday? So I know you were helping to set up and stuff too, but I didn't know if it was just a 1 or 2 day deal or if it was, for longer. But
Yeah, maybe someday we'll get to do something like that.
upper 80s to low 90s.
Sounds so nice.
Yeah, we're still bouncing around quite in the coolness area.
Yeah,
There was
freezing,
snow. There was some
falling.
snow in the forecast, but I see it's now turned to rain. But as I was telling these guys earlier, a couple days ago, when I went to come home from work, it was. Let me just double check on my numbers here. It was feeling like about -6 Fahrenheit when I come home a few days ago. So our furnace is still coming on quite often, and Joy was telling us that she has her AC on, which won't happen for us for a little while yet.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a while, I would think.
It was Friday, Saturday. We helped to set up before now. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So if I saw in the text that were going back and forth, it almost looked like Donald and Lisa may have gone as well, which that's pretty cool because for them that would have been
Quite a drive.
a little bit of a drive, I think. I know they're in Kentucky, so I'm not sure what their drive would be, but I'm sure it was still pretty significant. So you guys have to have some kind of big homesteading thing up in the northern states, because then maybe I can get there.
Maybe.
I think they do have something over in Ohio there.
Yeah, and I think there was something in Kentucky as well.
There was something in Kentucky. I do remember hearing about that, but I was just thinking about how Tracy might know.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, one of these days. Keep saying that. One of these days.
One of these years.
One of these years. Went out with the bigger channels Thursday night. So who are the bigger channels, Robbie? Because I think Ohio, when they had theirs, I believe I saw, if I remember correctly, I think I remember seeing something like More Than Farmers were one of the presenters there when they had theirs. I can't remember their names right now, but I know their channels. I haven't watched it in a bit, but I know their channel got quite large. Like us little folks.
It's all good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think I don't know if we mentioned that the chickens have started laying more. We still have a list of names on our fridge of people waiting for plats of eggs, but
but it's we're able to fill those orders a little sooner than expected based on what it was before.
Things are starting to move along. Some of our breast chickens started laying more now. They were kind of off in their own little aviary. I find their eggs quite a bit smaller.
But they are doing well. They're good layers because we had like 8 hens in that one aviary and I got like 7 eggs in one day.
Oh, nice. So Walker Farm, Chestnut Hills, our Brown Farmhouse, Algie Homestead, Stoke Living, Moorhead Homestead, Eddy Family Farm. I'm going to have to look some of these up, Robbie. I'm not even familiar with some of these channels. But, oh, that's good. Good for you. Good. I'm sure it was a good networking experience too, right? Just to be able to bounce off each other and things like that. So that's excellent.
Did you get to film while you were there other than lives? Or did you end up in somebody else's filming? Because that's the thing with YouTube gatherings. You never know if you're going to be in someone else's video too.
Wendy's cheeseburgers.
They're good.
I was going to say that does sound good, Tracy. I don't know if you caught my, earlier, Tracy. I was kind of wondering, Ohio, you guys have a big homesteading expo type thing too, as well. I believe. Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. Maybe you've been. But I was thinking, if I remember correctly, I think last time they had one, was it not More Than Farmers that were speaking there? That young couple from Ohio. I'm pretty sure that's where they're out of. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have something in Northern Ontario, but it's not something that we really recognize. It's not the same. I think there are more classes instead of
Yeah.
presentations.
Yeah, and that's probably because of where it's at. It's probably further away for us to go there
Yeah, that's true. And then we wouldn't get to see the people we
that we
know
actually
and
talk
want,
to. Yeah,
want
yeah,
to meet.
exactly.
Yeah, that's cool, Robbie. We'll have to check that out.
I had to chuckle at your one comment. You were going down looking at the tractors and commenting about them, and you got to the ones that were a little older and a little more rust on them, and you were like, "That one's got some sweat on it." That was kind of a funny way to put it, but it was good. I imagine that some of those areas down there, some of that stuff must last probably forever because you wouldn't really get the rust that you would in some of the northern states or here in Canada.
Yeah, even your little Kubota is already 30-something years old, right?
Yeah, my little tractor's from the early '90s, so yeah, it's getting up there as well. You're not sure, eh, Tracy? I can't remember for sure. I'm gonna have to look it up because that was one of the ones I thought it's not so far that we couldn't make the trip.
There must be a list somewhere.
Probably is. There probably is a list somewhere. So I always thought it'd be good to go sometime even to that. I'm trying to think what the name of it is. The homesteading store there. I think it's in Ohio as well.
Lehman's or something?
Something like that. Lehman.
Something like that.
Yeah. I always thought that would be a kind of neat place to stop if I ever got a chance to go through that way.
Mm-hmm.
But sometime. It'd be nice to get away from again. I don't think Cindy has as much of a desire sometimes as I do, but I get to the point where I get kind of itchy where I have to kind of get away for a bit. But and it's been quite. I don't think we've gone anywhere since 2019 or end of 2018. End of 2018, I think.
Something like that.
Since we've gotten away, so. Yeah, I saw some cartoon photos.
Yeah. That
Um,
sounds so fun.
it does. It does sound fun. I did. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, those cartoon photos are cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll see if I can work on something while I'm. Can I do this?
So what I haven't seen much about it. What was the setup like? I imagine there'd be food trucks and stuff. I don't know. You've seen more of it, but
Yeah, it looked like there was quite a few food trucks there.
so you wouldn't have to leave the grounds to go and eat and anything. That'd be cool. Do you come back with like swag? Are people giving out samples of their products or?
So this was one of the pictures that I did see. I thought I would.
They're so fun.
I thought I would share that. Let me see if I can find another one.
You showed me a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I was showing Cindy earlier, so. Oh, there's another one. Let me see if I can do this again.
It's quite a list, Robbie.
Now look at that picture. That is pretty cool. I think you guys can see this. I'm hoping that it's sharing.
No, actually, I don't see it.
Oh, is it not
I
sharing?
don't see it on my phone. I see it in front of me.
Oh, did it not work that time?
Oh, wait. I was just not caught up. It was.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Lots of food trucks, over 100 vendors, and lots of classes and demonstrations. That's very cool.
Very nice. Let's get caught up on the chat here. So anyway, I saw those pictures and I thought they were pretty neat. And I see Azure Foods must have been giving out some swag
Or selling products.
Those pictures that I'm producing, I'm not sure what they're using to make them, but those were actually pictures that Donald had posted on our group chat, on our group text on our phones, and my phone is linked to my computer here, so I was just going back and looking up some of those pictures and just sharing them because I thought they were pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one that I will.
Seems to be a trend lately that whatever Chat GPT or whatever people are using, they're so cute.
Yeah, pretty cool idea. Yeah, Donald loves to make cartoons. Eh? They're neat. I mean, if you can do it, they are neat. Hi, Scotty. Welcome in.
Tax season. How fun.
Oh yeah, I've been working on that. I do ours and I do my brother-in-laws and my mother-in-laws, and yeah, there's a lot to do with that stuff, Scotty. But yeah, it's I think those photos are pretty neat. And I'm not sure what program they're using. I've done some stuff with like the Chat GPT and things like that where you just have it make cartoons. But I know there are some other apps you can use. I think TuneMe is another one. I haven't looked at it yet, but it's on the Play Store. I don't think they have something for Windows. But yeah, it's neat. But it was good to see all the smiling faces, even if they were in cartoon form.
Well, you know, there's a real picture behind it.
But I didn't catch the live where they went to dinner. They must have. I'm not sure who was actually broadcasting that one, but I think it's keeping up, isn't it?
I think so, pretty much.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of stuff I'm waiting for still that I won't actually be able to get until the 31st. So another 9 days, and then I should be able to finish all my paperwork and stuff. So, but it'll be good to get that behind me, as I'm sure everybody feels the same way this time of year. Get that tax stuff done. And okay, so Craig did the live. Okay, maybe I'll have to go back and see if I can get a chance and catch what you guys were having for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was. Then we got this one here. There's some people hanging out while Robbie was working.
But looking like he's having a great time.
Yeah, look at this is. You see that guy in the background there? He looks pretty happy to be riding around getting things set up. So. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool to see, guys. Oh, so Duncan family was doing the live, was it? Okay. Yeah, Greg. All right. That's good.
Someday.
Hmm. Yeah, someday maybe. Might have to wait till I'm retired, but hopefully won't be that long.
Mhm.
Or until the kids are old enough to look after things while we're gone.
Yeah, yeah, because I always wonder how people get away from their little farms and their big farms. I guess a lot of people have kids that are old enough to take care of things.
Okay. Yeah, Thursday night was with your night with the big shots, right, Robbie? And then Friday was with all the guys that you get to talk to all the time. So speaking of which, I never did reach out today, Robbie. Is everybody planning to have their lives today? I should maybe put the scroller up. I don't know if it's up to date. Yeah, it is up to date. Okay. We'll just put that up there. Just in case, hopefully there might be some people in here that haven't, that don't already know about this Sunday homestead lineup.
Must be nice to have someone you trust that will take care of things and knows how everything works.
Yeah.
Like around here, you can hire somebody to do it, but
There is a young lady that for hire that does farm work and things like that, so you can get away. But
it's a neat idea, but
yeah, but costly.
costly, and you have to
Friday night
really
was-
get them accustomed to how things go in your particular location where everything is, and it's not the same as having somebody you know do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Friday night was your peeps. Yeah, that I can understand where that would be the good or the better part.
Yeah.
People that you talk to all the time, because then you're kind of just catching up as opposed to trying to learn the new people.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'd look forward to, is the people you get to know online.
Yeah, exactly. It almost feels like you, it's, even for us, we don't get to meet any of you in person, but we talk to you enough that it seems it would be pretty easy to walk up to you and go
Give
for
you a
dinner.
great big hug.
Yeah, I'm not real huggy, but okay,
Oh, he'd hug you.
probably. Maybe Robbie. But anyway,
Well,
I think we got through our list of things to talk about. So now it's
pretty much, yeah.
yeah. Haven't even had any hecklers jump on today to make it
Not
exceptionally
normally with
unusual.
the horizontal.
No.
But even lately, vertically, there hasn't been much of that.
No, it's been quieter. A little quieter, but it is easier to film this way.
Mm-hmm.
At least if you want to use the computer, it is. Sometimes I think about just setting the phone up outside or something like that, but of course we're quite a ways from doing lives outside at this point.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound fun.
No,
Not yet.
but even if we were to go away, I thought about going on a drive today, and I thought, well, we could always do the live in the car. I know I've seen Robbie and Sonia do it a few times because they're always kind of on the run sometimes and trying to get the live in. But it just sounded more difficult than it needed to be. So
Yeah, we did a lot of driving around yesterday and didn't really feel like it today. So
sounds good. One of these days, Tracy. One of these days, we'll have to make sure that happens. There's always a delay for the comments to
there
come
we
up.
go.
There we go.
that's cool.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Well, I imagine you must get a lot of the same people to the events too. Hey, Robbie. Yeah, Scotty, that's our biggest. Even to get away for anything for us, and we don't have
We don't have any big animals.
big
or
animals,
anything.
or we're not a big farm like some of these guys, like Robbie. You the cattle and everything, and for us, if we want to get away for a night, maybe just load up on the chicken
Yeah, we
buckets
could probably manage that.
and overfeed everything and hope for the best. But
Overfeed everything and hope for the best.
but it's if you want to get it for us to go to Okie Homestead, for example, it would a couple days just in driving, so it we would definitely not be able to load up enough food for that.
True. And right now we've got 2 puppies and a house goat. So
Yes, the
well, 3
house
dogs,
goat.
but 2 inside.
So, okay, so Hippie Cow Yay is not going live today, guys. Just so if anybody's watching and planning to go to that next live, Robbie's give us the scoop there. I didn't see any text going back and forth today, Robbie, so I wasn't sure. I know sometimes we all kind of know ahead of time if anybody's not going to be on, but so I'm assuming then that Donald and Lisa should be back home and doing their live as well. So theirs will be, so after we're done, there'll be a break for an hour for everybody to get the chores done and eat some supper and get ready for Money Pit Homestead.
I think I'd be so tired after driving back home.
Hey, Robbie, how long was, did Donald say how long their drive was? Just kind of curious. Kind of gives me a ballpark in my head how long my drive would be, because I know approximately how long it would take me to get to Kentucky. Scotty, we can go an extra hour. Well, we still have to do chores because we kind of fell behind, and our kids went for a sleepover last night to my mother-in-law's, so they're probably going to be more than happy for us to come and pick them up.
Yeah.
Take them back home.
Bring them home and do a family movie night.
Yeah, that's the hope. Spend some time with them before back to the normal work schedule, normal week schedule, because I'll be working afternoons again next week, so we won't have the evenings. But yeah, there's always something to do.
Yeah, never enough time. We always plan that we can do this, this, and this, and then it's like, oh, only if there was like 5 extra hours in the day.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully that I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it went out more than once.
I don't know.
He said they don't remember. They left early from the expo yesterday and we're going to Kentucky, then sleep, then get up the next morning and drive across Kentucky. Oh, okay. So it must have been a significant drive.
Yeah.
I
don't even remember how long it takes to get across Kentucky.
I don't think it's, well, nothing's as bad as trying to get through Georgia. I know that, but that's always a heck of a drive. Okay, I'm going to quickly do some Googling. Yeah, we don't know what happened there, Robbie, but hey, guys, sorry. I don't know what triggered the loss of connection, but so I'm going to quickly Google the distance between let's see if we can track this down. Okay, I have to. Whereabouts? Sorry, Robbie. Whereabouts is the Okie Homestead? I thought I could just maybe Google. Let me see if it comes up here.
Oh, there. No, that doesn't make sense. We're looking for like a town.
Pryor, Oklahoma. All right. All right.
So it took you 5.5 hours. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, that's definitely doable without having to stop for any long period of time.
I would have to stop for multiple pee breaks on this trip. I'll show you why. I will share my screen. And this is, we're still a bit farther than this because this would be just from the Sarnia, that city that's fairly close to us. So if we're looking at this.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like we'd be going into Kentucky at all.
Yeah. So it's quite a tour.
Almost a straight line.
Yeah. It does look like it would be a good drive, a nice drive. But yeah.
A long drive.
Yeah, a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, I imagine 14.5 hours with the breaks would easily turn into like 20 hours or something.
Yeah, by the time you stop and get gas and stretch your legs and
eat.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just us, we could probably do it one day. If I took the kids, I think it would be it'd be a lot to expect from them. So Robbie was saying he did it. It's even for you, Robbie. That I look at the map and I think that's
quite a bit.
Quite a bit of a drive, considering it doesn't look like it'd be that far, but it's deceiving, right? So stop once on the way there and once on the way back. Yeah, you'd almost have to just to get out and.
I'm a little confused here. Is this? I show 8 hours and 49 minutes. Is that for you? Because it took 5.5 hours, so I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Were you driving really, really fast?
Oh, for Donald and Lisa?
Oh,
okay, that probably makes sense because I always figured I could probably get to their place in 5 or 6 hours. Because when I used to drive down I-75, it used to seem like I could be in Kentucky in about 4-ish hours, depending on traffic and how congested the border might be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look like that bad of a drive from Tennessee, so it would like have to be a multi-stop trip.
Mm-hmm. But someday it'd be neat because I've gone through Illinois, but I've never been through Missouri, so that would definitely be a difference. And I've never been in Oklahoma, so yeah, would be kind of cool. It would be a longer trip for me because I would have to make sure I stopped and checked out some of those. Some of the whatever might be there that's there to see, right? So yeah, that makes sense, Robbie. So that was for Doll and Lisa. I'll just keep clicking on these just so if anybody's not able to see the chat, they know what we're talking about. But that's pretty cool. I'm glad everybody got to go and that the weather cooperated as well as it did, because that looked very, very good. There. So only got a few minutes left, and we're gonna wrap it up. But taking a bus to Tulsa, Oklahoma, a 2-day ride from Massachusetts. I should have left my map up because because you're more on the east side there, if I remember correctly, Scotty.
Yeah, it's quite a trip. It'd be nice to have somebody else driving, like the bus, and just try to fill your time. But
yeah, now is there like I don't know what the public transportation is like. Otherwise, is there a train, like a passenger train, that would kind of go in that type of direction? Trains, I always assume, can make better time because they don't have to. Not like a bus or something that's going to have to hit every stoplight or whatever on the way and stop, fuel up. But I guess the trains would have to stop and pick up passengers, drop people off. So there probably is always Or where are we here?
Did you catch the park out Red Rooster Road?
Oh no, sorry, I missed that.
Good night, Tracy and Tim. Thanks for joining
Yes,
us.
thanks for coming in, guys. Really do appreciate that. Red Dirt Rooster Road is planning to do their live, but are wait and see with that you that is close to lambing. Nice. Where will show? Missouri has the Arch in St. Louis and Bass Pro shops in Springbank. Bass Pro is a great store. I haven't been to quite some time. Or Springfield. Maybe I better put these back on. We do have Bass Pro here as well, but even for us, the closest one, I believe, is still a couple hours away. Okay. Only Oklahoma City, which is farther away. Yeah, so then you end up backpedaling. Yeah. What's your? Are you going to visit family, Scotty? I don't know if I missed it, but it sounds like it'd be a pretty cool trip. But is it vacation or? Duncan Family Farms, how are you?
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
I
just talking about the Okie and traveling.
Yeah, we heard that you did Greg, that you did a live. I think it was over dinner.
I think so.
At the Okie. It looked like everybody had some fun. I was sharing some of the cartoon photos that were in the group chat.
They looked really cute and fun.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Donald looked like he was enjoying himself with
whatever the app was.
Yeah, it did a good job though. I mean,
yeah, it did.
sometimes you do the cartoon versions of people and it really doesn't look like them, but for the most part you could kind of pick out you could pick out who was who in those cartoons. So it was kind of neat.
Going to 10 Killer for the meetup.
Okay. I have to look up exactly what that one is. I do remember hearing the name,
yeah,
but that's cool. Hopefully you have a good time. I have to look this up. 10 Killer. Don't mind me, guys. I have to see what.
It's a movie, apparently. So that doesn't help.
10 Killer meetup. See what comes up on Google.
Or maybe you guys could tell us, because I'm not getting great results here.
Not getting a straight answer, are we?
I do remember it being mentioned before.
Third annual 10 Killer YouTube meetup is currently scheduled to take place April 17th to April 19th, 2026.
That's
Content
really cool.
creators and fans. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Related to topics like homesteading, do-it-yourself projects, and outdoor living.
Nice. I think that should be a pretty cool time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you do have you do enjoy yourself. I'm sure you'll meet some pretty cool people there too. Nice.
So many things.
Yeah, so many things and so far away.
Yeah, all so far away. We need something to be like north.
Yeah, or we
North
take
for you guys.
or we take Robbie up on his offer to move down to Arkansas. But
1 minute.
1 minute, guys. We're gonna tie things up so we can finish up here and make the trip in to pick up our kiddos. And maybe they will, or maybe they won't want to come home with us. I'm not sure, but
We'll entice them with a movie night.
yeah, we'll bribe them.
Snacks.
We'll feed you snacks. Come home.
Works for me.
Laid back event. Okay.
That's good.
You'll be there as well, Greg, or you're normally there, but you're not. I can't remember. Maybe you're not going this year. No, it looks like Robbie's the one that's not going to be able to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's come on down.
Don't entice him too much, Robbie. He'll start packing his bags.
I like the warm weather, Robbie. I like the warm weather. I don't know what the cost of property there is, though. I'm not sure if I can afford it with the exchange rate and stuff. I think you got to add about 30 cents on every dollar that I try to convert to make the trip. So Greg, you're going to be there. Cool.
3 meetups. That's nice.
Move to Oklahoma. Yeah. Maybe, Joy. Never know. Never know what might happen. But anyway, guys, I guess we should wrap this up. But really do appreciate that you guys came on and support us today.
And appreciate those of you who came from long trips and managed to get on here.
Yeah, it must be beat after the drive. So Robbie says he'll be volunteering at Conway, the Central Arkansas Homesteading Conference that weekend. Wow, there's like everywhere you turn around, there's another homesteading conference. So what is the biggest one? What would be the biggest homesteading?
Oh, that's probably the one that's on the Feek Farm. The Homesteaders of America.
Homesteaders of America. Would that be the biggest one? You guys will have to let me know.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you guys have a great week ahead. Glad to hear most the ones that were at the Okie Homestead. I'm glad it was a good time.
Yeah. So we had a video out today, and we'll have another one out later in the week.
Yeah, trying to get a little more active with the videos because it's a little more bearable to be outside and no real excuses anymore. So just wait for the chat's not catching up here. So I see there's also meetups in Ammo and Texas. Oh, here we go. Where not all the chat's showing up over here. That's strange.
Sorry?
I see.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Brand new one, and yeah, the Homesteaders, that's the granddaddy. There we go. Cool. All right, guys. Take care, and God bless, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye, guys.